Greetings everyone and welcome to yet another Skyrim video. So today's purpose is, this is primarily for people who have issues with the College of Winterhold and its bugs. So what I'm going to show you is a workaround with how to deal with this. So basically this can only really work on the PC, and obviously I have mods running and I have uninstalled these mods and made sure to see if the game was still broken with this quest, and it still is. So basically, what happens, for those of you who don't know, I should probably turn like this down like a lot. So basically, what happens is you're going to be doing the College of Winterhold quest line fairly normally, and you're going to get to revealing the unseen. Right, this is where you go to Mazalft, you go to the Synod, and you meet the guy and blah 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 blah, because you're like, oh well, let's go see if we know where the Staff of Magnus is. So you go there and you're planning to return. Now there's a few ways to get around this part of the bug. So in this particular area, when you get here, I'm going to show you what happens, but before I do that, I'm going to show you ways that you can get around what I'm about to show you. So basically what happens when you go in there is that all the NPCs' scripts completely break, and it's almost like the next quest, Containment, isn't being recognized as existing. So what you have to do here is, so you have to go through your journal, and obviously I have a ton of different quests. Some of these are modded, some of these are not. But you need to check to make sure you have no College of Winterhold quests at all active, miscellaneous, or not. So right now, for instance, I have Shalador's Insights. Now obviously I don't want to do this, but this is the Shalador's Insights quest. There, I just finished it. Obviously I could do this physically or not, but it doesn't really matter. It's still going to break. So what you have to do at this point is you have to make sure you have no followers with you. I don't. To prove to you that I do not, I'm going to go into EFF. I'm going to clear the system of any actors that are being followed by me, and it is purged. There are currently no factors. So we're going to go into the Hall of the Elements. And then these two are going to talk.
Excellent. Ancano has somehow locked himself. Help us get through this, will you? We're throwing everything we have in it.
And now these two NPCs are going to attack this, and you have to attack it as well. And you're like, swoosh, magic. Okay, and then they're going to run in here to confront Ancano.
Ancano, stop this at once. I command you. Don't go near him.
Okay, and then this happens.
Are you all right? Can you walk? I need you on your feet. We're in trouble here.
So the first thing you'll notice is that Ancano's doing weird stuff over there. So it's going to say, completed revealing the unseen. Except at this point, you're supposed to get, you start the quest Containment, which is called MG05. Now obviously MG05 is not showing up, and this whole thing isn't supposed to be here. And look, even Ancano is walking around with his script being broken. And soon you'll see Mirabelle Irvine get up like she just did. And you're like, oh well, what the fuck do I do? So you go in here into this grand place, and what is supposed to happen is that there are NPCs surrounding Savos's body, and well, there isn't. You can't even loot him. There's nothing you can do. Nobody cares that Savos is dead. So at this point, the logical thing to try would be to start the quest MG05, which is Containment. Actually, so how this goes is it goes MG04, which is the quest before revealing the unseen, then goes MG06, then 5, then 7, then 8. I know that Bethesda can't count. I can't tell you. I can't help you. But anyway, you start quest. Now, usually in Skyrim, when you do a start quest, there'll be something that says start a quest. But as you see, there's nothing. Nothing is even existing at this point. So, obviously, you're going to have a lot of questions. I don't know why, but Skyrim does not recognize this quest is even existing. Now, the only thing I can think of is that somehow this quest is being called a different ID. But even if that is so, then that is some mod that at some point people had installed. And a lot of people had this installed at some point. And it changed the ID of it. So the only thing I can think of doing is to go into creation kit and to find it. I'm going to turn up the audio again, sorry. To go into the creation kit and see if it's better. If it's changed. I obviously can't do that on this computer because for some reason the creation kit is broken for me, but that's regardless. So anyway, at this point you'll notice that MG05 does not exist. You can even set stage, MG05 200, which is the way to end the quest. There's no reference to that quest, okay? So the logical thing to go would be to start quest MG07. Okay, now if you notice, look, this is one of the magic anomalies. For some reason, the magic anomalies spawn. Again, I'm not really sure why. You go over here and you, like, smash it with your mace. And I think, actually, from what I remember, this is, like, the only one that actually spawns for whatever reason. Okay, can you please fuck off? Thank you. Jeez. Anyway. There may be other ones spawning in the city. Okay, so there's like one over here. But this is regardless. This isn't actually important of whether these magic anomalies are spawning or not because MG05 does not exist. But again, MG07 does. This is the Staff of the Magnus. Staff of Magnus. Magnus, rather. So, at this point, you can choose whether to actually physically do the Staff of Magnus. I can't really say if you should or shouldn't. Generally speaking, I would say you should not. Now, the reason behind this is, so this is, again, what happens to a lot of people. It'll still recognize MG07 as existing, but I would not go and do MG07. What I would probably do is just add everything to your inventory that MG07 gives you. The reason behind this is because, well, it's just purely going to be a pain in the ass. College of Winterhold gets removed from your map. I don't know how to add it back without adding every single map marker in the game back to the game. At that point, okay, did this little piece of shit actually kill stuff? Okay, just leave. I don't care. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So, you can honestly choose whether to do MG07 or not. I would say add it to your inventory because it's just going to be a convenience factor of after you're done. So, again, it's going to remove... once you get to the final stages of MG07, the College of Winterhold will be like, oh, you know, it'll have that huge ward around it, and you'll obviously have to penetrate it, which you can still do regardless if MG08 exists or not. But, ultimately, you aren't going to have the map marker back for the College of Winterhold. I will show you that with my main character, K. Roman, how it's just not existing. So at this point, if you're like me, you want to just fucking end this horrible life that you live. So you do set stage, MG07 to 100. So now you're going to complete the Staff of Magnus, okay? It's done. MG07 is done. Now again, you're going to be like, oh, well, shouldn't you try to start quest MG08? Again, we encounter the same bug. MG08 is not being recognized by the game as an existing quest that the player can do. Again, we can even try doing another set stage for MG08 200, which ends it. Again, we see no reference of this. So at this point, you're going to be still recognized as a master wizard in the College of Winterhold. Now, normally, nobody would really care about this, but obviously some mods want to see what your rank is in the faction of the College of Winterhold before they will allow you to progress with their mod. So obviously this will encounter some bugs. You know, for instance, with the Somerset Isle mod, you will not be able to start it because you need to be Arch-Mage, and obviously this creates a huge slew of issues for us because you can't even start that mod at this point. So the way you need to get around this is you need to click on your character. You need to do add fac. Geez, actually, it's not, I don't have it on my grand notepad document. Here it is. This is it. Add fac 000-1F2596. This is the College of Winterhold faction. 6 is the rank Arch-Mage. You are now going to be recognized as Arch-Mage from the NPCs. It may take a little bit for them to actually be recognized. We actually need to go find an NPC. Like any... Obviously, Ankano's stuff is still going to be here. I think you can just disable it if you want. Yeah, you'll still disable it. Ankano will still be here. You can choose to disable him, have him, like, chill around. I don't care. Staff of Magnus will still exist. You'll just have to physically disable it. Anyway, I'm going to show you that I'm not full of shit. I need to go find an NPC that's normally in the college, who is an Ankano, like Urag. Hello, Urag.
I'm not one for commendations, but I might have lost everything that matters, so thanks. Arch-Mage or not, my rules about books still stand. So, until next.
Again, you're going to see that you are now recognized as by NPCs to be the Arch-Mage of the College of Winterhold. Obviously, this takes away our primary bug, which is what we really care about, is being recognized as the Arch-Mage. So, again, this is a pain in the ass kind of workaround. I know I would rather do these quests than go through all of this stupid shit. And, by the way, this is not just a one-character thing. This has happened now to, I think, 3 characters. It's not recognized. But anyway, you will be able to sleep in the bed. For some reason, it still marks all of this as being stolen, but I don't think you can actually go to jail for it. Again, you can just add the Arch-Mage stuff to your inventory whenever you want. But that's pretty much the workaround. So I'm going to show you with my primary character, K. Roman. And again, I ran through the same console command for add fac for K. Roman as well. And NPCs still do recognize him as the Arch-Mage. So obviously here we are again, whenever the game wants to load. Go to Urag. Oh, come on, Urag.
Yeah.
Okay, Urag's being really stupid. But, trust me. But, essentially, now, like I mentioned earlier, see, the College of Winterhold is not going to be mapped on your marker, marked on your map. Obviously, this isn't a huge thing, because the Winterhold is still fast travelable. You get the idea. So this is really the workaround. Choose to do MG07 at your risk. I don't know if it's even worth it after all this crap. I know that this issue has been real for quite a few hundred people. I know it sucks. I don't know how to work around everything for the consoles, or even if this workaround even... I would assume it still subsists with the special edition, and even this bug even happens without mods. So we're not actually sure why this happens, but it does. So yeah. So there'll be... and by the way, if you want to check to make sure your add fac was correct, I have a mod in the description for PC, which is, it is called Viewable Faction Ranks by Wreath on the Nexus. It'll just tell you what rank you are for the College of Winterhold and other things. Hi, Advier. So it'll make sure that you're good in that category. So now NPCs throughout Skyrim will begin to recognize you as Arch-Mage, which is what you really care about. In case other mods are being really stupid and they want to recognize you as Arch-Mage, blah, 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 blah. Do you have any more questions, or we want to try to figure out how to get to the bottom of this horrible bug, please leave comments. I want to know how to get to the bottom of this. I am actually very well versed in troubleshooting with Skyrim. I've been doing this for 6 years now, so plus Oblivion troubleshooting, which I've also done a lot of. So for me, it's been about 8 years of troubleshooting Elder Scrolls video games. So I am well versed. I don't really know why this happens. Other people from the forum links that I've seen don't know why it happens, but it does, and I don't know. I can't say either way if, again, it will be the same for another character you create. I know it is the case for mine. Because both my last character, Antara, and K. Roman was created in 2012. Antara was created literally a week ago, and both of them encounter this bug. And I've tried disabling and re-enabling mods, seeing if that does anything. The unofficial patches don't do anything. So 80k, mate. There may be external scripts that are running from really old mods that 80k, but even if that would be the case, that would also mean that a ton of people would have also had to download that kind of mod and still be running it unknowingly before the Nexus mod manager really became a thing. So I don't know. Anyway, leave comments. This is primarily just to help people and try to let you know, oh well, there are workarounds to every stupid Skyrim bug. So here you go, College of Winterhold. Thank you all for watching.